Hey, welcome back to another investing live stream. I feel like it hasn't been that long. We did that almost double live stream length, like hour and 50 minutes on Thursday, which was only 2 days ago. So hopefully that means we can do some sweet catching up today and get through everybody's deal. So questions that we have here that I'm going to answer first. For someone still living at home until marriage, is it better to buy first a multifamily and house hack or buy a single family and save towards buying investment properties? So what, we don't want to blend things here. So you're either buying a place to live in or you're buying an investment property. Let's think here. So if you're staying at home until marriage, then your question is buy multifamily as an investment or buy single family as an investment. And my answer there is pretty much the same in both scenarios. Buy something where you can buy it and get a good deal day one. That is what's going to catapult your net worth. All of us should be asking ourselves, what can we shop for today that is going to move the needle on our net worth 2-3 fold compared to what we're putting in the deal? You got 50 grand to invest. How are you going to turn that into $150,000, into $200,000 this year? That is the easiest way to start building wealth, is ask yourself that. So the problem for you is if you are staying at home until marriage, you don't get to take advantage of any other loan other than 25% down, which honestly is going to suck. You're going to have to wait until you save 25%, and it might be a while before you start investing. You might be better off buying a single family or a multifamily. Doesn't really matter. You can house hack a single by renting out rooms. You can house hack units by renting out rooms and renting out the other units. Now it's just a matter of where you can get the better deal. And what ideally you want to do is buy something with 3, 4, 5% down, 10% down, move into it for 6 months, and then if after 6 months you don't like it, fine, move back home. You can do that and then rent out that unit, So as long as you have an intent to stay there for a year, and then for whatever reason, after a year you don't want to stay there anymore, or you change, or like something happens after 6 months that changes your intent, then that's fine. So and read your contracts, because somebody showed us in the last live stream that their homeowner occupancy agreement didn't say an intent. It just says that you agree to stay for a year unless you reach out to us and ask. But if you reach out and say, hey, my intention changed, I'm sure you'd be fine. So window blinds do add rental value. The ones you want are going to be called 2-inch faux wood blinds. I'll go ahead and share an image here with you. Let's put the live chat right there. All right, so these are the ones you want. Let's split the screen here. There we go. 2-inch faux wood. Oh, that's from the agent live stream. Let's get rid of that. There we go. All right, 2-inch faux wood blinds right here. These are your typicals. You don't want the little cheapy metal ones that are flimsy and crappy. This is all you need. You're usually looking installed somewhere around $90 a window. Sometimes you could call it $100 a window. That's if you have a professional company come do it. Obviously, you could get it done cheaper if you did it yourself. But yeah, good for you to know. Okay, so good question. Let's see here. You analyzed a deal of mine a few weeks back. The terms of the deal changed slightly. Would you be able to give a quick opinion based on the new terms? Yeah. So did you already post your updated question in deal analysis escrows? If not, do me a favor, post it in deal analysis escrows. So I got to get through in that anyway. You're being forced to put 15% down. Is that, yeah, post an updated one if you can, because that way I can see the property as well. It's so hard to do it in the chat here without having the links, and so I don't remember it off the bat, right? All right, trying to buy a multi, and the FHA funding fell through since it's not 100 plus miles away for Luther. Conventional is 15% down plus 6 months reserves. I don't know if the deal is worth it anymore. I think you'll analyze it today. Luther, did you post in deal analysis escrow? Yeah, 100 miles away. So this is you buying a second property to move in. They're suggesting it needs to be at least 100 miles away. I would really look into that rule, and what I would do just out of the gate, my first reaction to your situation, Luther, because I get it, the lender thinks you're not actually going to move into it, so they're requiring this 100-mile rule. I would say FHA loan, 100-mile. Let's see if I can find that underwriting guideline. I would call some other 100-mile rule to count rental income. I would call around to shop. The first thing I always do when something like this comes up is I shop around other lenders, and I run the situation by them. So drop really good. Using the 100-mile rule. Okay. Moving from residence to another within 100 miles requires a buyer qualify on both mortgage payments unless it's 100 miles away. Oh, that's interesting. So that could be an FHA quirk. FHA does have that beauty where you can go up to 55% debt to income and conventional, you're oftentimes sitting at like 43%. I would go 100% because there are exceptions to almost every rule. Call another lender and get them on the phone and then go, hey, here's the scoop. I'm in escrow on this property. This is what happened. This is what the lender's telling me. What's your take on this? It's totally okay to get a second opinion, and I guarantee you they'll give you options. They'll give you ideas. They might say something like, hey, well, you know what? We can make it happen this way. We can make it happen this way. People can be very, very creative. So keep hunting around. All right. Hey, Kevin, the place I'm living in now isn't growing, and I'm not sure I want to invest there, but it'll be at least 2 years before I move. My plan was to save until then. What do you think? Yeah. What I would honestly probably do in your situation is I would absolutely start saving, but I would start picking an area that I thought I wanted to move to, and maybe even visit that area if you can. And start familiarizing yourself with that area. If you're in an area where the population's declining, you're not optimistic about the region, it could be okay to start shopping for real estate in that area you think you're going to move to. And worst case scenario, if you don't end up moving to that area, at least you did enough research as if you were going to live there, right? That would be my only exception. Like, for example, if I thought I was going to move to Austin, Texas, I would start scouting out some of my favorite neighborhoods. Okay, I want to be in, like, I've actually done this. I want to be northwest of Austin because I can get larger houses. I could get very consistent houses. They'll rent fast. They're not overly built. They're not tiny. They're actually a good size. They got a good lot. This is, a 70s neighborhood. Here are the areas I want to be. I start looking at comps. Wow, things sell fast. Things rent fast here. That's what I would start kind of going through and is qualifying these areas, which you can honestly do from your laptop, which is so freaking amazing about the world we're in right now. Kevin, I bought a new construction house instead of buying the wedge. That's okay. You've mentioned in the past that a rental can be a good investment, even if it doesn't cash flow due to appreciation and other factors. What about if the negative cash, it has a negative cash flow each month? How would you decide? So, Remy, what's the value of the property? How much do you owe? And how much is the negative? And then also give me like a ballpark. What's your gross income? Okay, let's actually look at this specifically for you, because I think giving a specific scenario here is actually going to help a lot of us. So, new question: is it possible to buy a property with termites? Needs to be fixed prior to. Yeah. So what I usually do is, well, pretty much every property tends to have termites. So usually when I buy real estate, I don't even mention that I want a termite report in the actual offer, because that flags the lender. And if the lender sees we need a termite report, then you need to get a termite clearance. So I just don't do anything unless I want the seller to pay for it. So I'll either do seller to pay for all termite repairs. If the seller doesn't want to pay for termite repairs, then don't ask for a termite report. Just do the termite report. It's $55. You can negotiate a credit for it or whatever. But if the lender doesn't see the words termite in the contract, they're not going to ask about termites. And then you could buy a house with termites in it with financing without doing anything. How close high voltage power lines is too close? Okay, so usually within 150 feet is when you have a good amount of electromagnetic radiation is the fear. The EMF goes out, drops off exponentially, within a radius. But anyway, yeah, like if it's in your backyard, it's too close. IMO. I don't know. People might think I'm crazy. Ran the situation through 2 other lenders. Dang, well, okay. Yeah, even quick, and the property is in deal analysis. Let me know. Okay. Yeah. And I would, if you have not yet, I should have specified this, but if you have not yet, like, let me put it this way. If I had a unique situation, I wouldn't call Quicken. And I'm not trying to make you feel bad. I'm just saying, like, I would call a mortgage broker that had 100 different lenders he could go to, because they're going to cost me a little bit more money, but they're the ones who are going to know some other options. But let's look at your deal here shortly in deal analysis. Is there a way to spruce up those crappy wood compressed cabinets from like 2001 or rip them out? Noreen, do you have a picture? I think I know what you're talking about. And let's see. They're the MDF wood cabinet kitchen, and then I'm going to try to get like something from 2000. Let's try 2000. I'm trying to. It's so hard to Google a dated example because everything on Google is always the beautiful stuff. If you could post an example in renovations while you're in here, I think you're talking about this stuff. Ooh, let's see, because I've had to deal with this before. Well, that's the whole thing. Hold on. That's not what I want. That's what I want. Okay. I think you're talking about these kind of cabinets, which these can be a pain in the butt. These, as soon as they start delaminating like this, even if you paint them, they look like crap. You can't sand them. They look like crap. They're just laminated MDF cabinets. So, I mean, this is an example. You might actually even see something like this. I don't know what all this crap is in the picture here, but this sort of, you see how it's sort of roughed up here on the edges? These cabinets can be really difficult. Once they start, okay. Once these start having damage, like you see these a lot in less expensive properties with like Formica tops, very typical. Once you get this kind of damage, you usually have to, I hate to say it, but you usually just have a handy person rebuild new faces for you. Like here's an example. This is an end panel, but you could literally have a handy person take a veneer and MDF, frame it out just as a cabinet door, and just do new frame, new cabinet faces, basically. That's usually what you're stuck with on these. As soon as you get damage on those, you're kind of done. I hate to say it. I like to be a very much a minimalistic spender when it comes to these. There we go. All right. Hey Kevin, live in Northwest Austin. I couldn't agree with you more. Please move here and you can be my agent. That's funny. Yeah, I didn't even know that's a crazy coincidence that you're here and I literally described that scenario. So that's awesome. But yeah, I definitely did a good amount of looking around over there. I appreciate that area. I love Austin. So. Question about the end goal lecture. When switching to payoff strategy, would it be better to pay more principal and skip interest rather than refinancing the 15-year loan? Yeah, it depends. There is an interest rate savings with the 15-year. So if the savings was only like 0.75% or 0.6%, I probably wouldn't do it. But let's say I had a 4.5% rate today, and I could get a 2.9 15-year. Like honestly, I'd probably refinance, especially if I was in payoff mode. So using a VA loan in the same area or same city without selling the first property can be done. Well, you have a maximum guarantee for VA, so there's like a limit to how much VA you could use. So you have to be careful with VA. It's quite possible that the answer is going to be no on that. So you might want to switch over to conventional, but I would definitely talk to your lender on that. All right, so yeah, once you have multiple properties and on the multifamily, that's right regarding conventional. Okay, let's see what else we have. So, man, I feel Colorado never had termite. Yeah, some areas don't have termites. I mean, honestly, you go look at like Notre Dame, right, in Paris, it's all built out of wood and they don't have termites. So, Kevin, my fiance make about $170K a year. We just bought with 3% down, paid $430 in Salem. Okay, $434 with 3% down. So times 0.97. So you've got a loan of about $421. What are your property taxes out there? Like 1%? I mean, that's pretty much like everybody, unless you're like Texas, where it's like 2%. 420. Here, let me just split the screen. There we go. This is just what I'm doing really quick. 420, 4 point. Did you put a rate in here? I don't think you did. It doesn't really matter. 4.25. But you're going to have mortgage insurance. So honestly, you're probably closer to 5% as a rate. And I would really like principal pay down. So let me grab this. It's the only downside of the Google calculator. It doesn't give you principal pay down. What, okay, 3% down. What do you think you could rent it out for? Yeah, give me that too. Tell me what you think you could rent the property out for. And let's see, amortization. That's all I want right now is this. Okay, so your payment's $2,200 for principal and interest. Of that, you have about almost $500 a month going towards principal. So mortgage insurance is only $120 a month. Let's see if I did that right. So your mortgage insurance is, and these are all the little extras here. But one way you can fit, the way I like to calculate mortgage insurance, just so you know how I do it, and I'll show it to y'all in this little calculator here. Let me just delete all this little extra stuff we don't need. There we go. So there's that 2192. I assumed about 0.8% for mortgage insurance. So if I drop this to 4.2, we could see that the payment changes by, that's a little closer to $200. So I may have gone a little high, but I like to be conservative. Yeah, that's about a $200 change. Okay, so you're only paying $120 for mortgage insurance. Okay, so we'll go with like 4.75. Yeah, what's your current rate? And what can you rent it for is most important. So anyway, so your payment's about $21.30 per month. So let's see what we think you could rent it for. We'll pull it up really quick. And let's just quickly see what we got. Zillow here, it's a 3, 2.5. It's pending. It's new construction. Okay, so honestly, it looks beautiful. Okay, let's grab, rental comps are always so hard to get. I hate them. We only have these older properties here. So everything around 1,500 square feet is renting for 1,516. And yours is significantly larger and it's new, 24. So you're probably able to rent yours out for somewhere around 2,100 or something like that. So really what you're talking about is, if we factor in property taxes now, 2,130 plus 50 for insurance plus property taxes, let's just go with what would you pay for it? 434. We'll just use my trick and we'll go 434. So you're in about 2,600 plus your reserves, but it's new construction. So honestly, I do $100 for reserves, and then plus property management. So about $200. So you're into the deal. The deal is costing you about $2,900 per month. 3.5. You got a 3.5%. That's freaking awesome. So honestly, this is costing you even less. Just do a quick modification here. You got a 3.5, but we have the mortgage insurance. I'll just put it right here. Yeah, okay. So, okay. 1833 plus the 50 plus the 434 plus the 120. Okay. So you're plus the $100 reserve plus the 200 for manager. So you're into this for about $2,750. So it's costing you $2,750. Let's just say that the rent you could get for the property is 21. So now you look and you go, okay, property manager's paid, the house is paid, your reserves are paid, everything's paid. You got into this deal with 3% of your money, and you're going to be negative $650 per month, which $650 per month is costing you $7,800 per year to control this property, which seems like a lot. But when I balance that with what you're making $170,000 a year. It's not that much money. $7,800 is kind of a drop in the bucket. You're talking about like what, 5%? Let's see, 7,800 divided by $170,000, 4.5% of your income. You got to pay some tax and stuff, but you're going to get some tax benefits from having the deal as a rental, so probably not. About 5% of your income is going towards investing in this real estate as a negative. It's a negative cash flow. The goal is, if this is a growing area, every single year, if you can raise the rent $50, this negative cash flow is going to go down by $600 a year. So eventually they'll go away. Eventually it turns to positive cash flow. But the biggest thing for you is there's no way it's going to cash flow with 3% down. We know that. We've all talked about that before. If you want a cash flow, you put 25, 35% down. But you might not have that kind of money. So now you look and go, okay, so we're negative $7,800 per year because we didn't save up the money for 25% down, or we didn't want to or didn't choose to. That's okay. What is our principal pay down? Seriously, they're gonna make me redo this? That's all right, we'll do this for you. Well, the principal pay down was $500. We already did that. The principal pay down is $500 per month. So $6,000 of your $7,800 loss, $6,000 is going to principal pay down, which basically is like you taking $7,800, and of that, $6,000 of it is going into a savings account. And now you have appreciation, you have tax benefits, you have that rental increase factor, and you have all of these elements where you're now controlling a nearly $500,000 property, and it's what, effectively costing you $1,800 a year after just principal pay down. You factor in just 1% appreciation on this deal, that's another $4,000. Now you're positive on it, right? So for somebody like you with your income, I'm not really concerned with even like a $650 negative. Now, would I want to have 10 of those properties? No way. If this is my first deal and I want to get my feet wet with landlording, I think this is great if you're making $170,000. If you're making $30,000, you can't float $7,800. You don't have that for principal pay down. So that's the balance all of us should be evaluating when we're looking at these. Like, do we want to get involved in this? Do we want to get stuck with the negative, right? When you balance out, oh, wait a minute, we're really just forcing ourselves to invest every month. That's not as bad as it seems for your first deal. Like your first 1 to 2, I get it. You gotta get in, you gotta build that equity, and you gotta get your feet wet and understand the business. But beyond that, you'll want to start cash flowing better, which I think you will once you start building more wealth. So hopefully that helps you out. I think that honestly will help a lot of people out because it's a question I get pretty regularly. So I hope that's useful for y'all. So let's do a couple deals. and then we will continue on with questions. So we ended off with FE. And Luther, I see yours down there. So let me see how many I can fly. Okay, FE's was right there. Oh yeah, Luther, I think we're pretty much going to hit yours here. All right, so we're on to barrels right now. Barrels responding at 21 min today. Okay, let's see here. Barrels. All right, so it per inspection, it has 0 years left on the roof. Got an estimate for $9,200. Seller wants to sell as is. It's in a flood zone. $240 a month for flood insurance. Wow, that is expensive. And let's go ahead and see what deal you have here. So Zillow link. These are, wait, which one's your deal? 14 Lansing. Oh, here it is. Okay, so let's go ahead and share this. All right, here it is. This property needs flood insurance. I'm surprised you guys flood out there. I mean, I guess I could see it. So welcome to Staten Island. Staten Island's got flood insurance. Wow, that's actually interesting. Maybe, you know, when you guys get storms and hurricanes or whatever. But okay, so you're over here. It's a 4-bed, 2-bath, 1,576 square feet. First-time homebuyers and investors. I love the way they're describing it already. We have what do you want to? Okay. Are you? I just don't know what it's listed for. That's the only problem. So let's do a quick little link if maybe realtor.com or somebody has it. Somebody's got to have a history on the deal. Let's see, tax history, listing removed. Okay, $499. So it was a $499 deal, and we've got some photos here. This is not that bad of an inside. That front door has not been painted. It's got this nicer tile flooring, which is good. That was really in a few years ago. I'm happy with that. These cabinets look really good. The photos are horrible. The appliances are great. These photos are so bad. Good remodeled bathroom. I mean, this is good. This actually has a lot of things going for it. I'm not a big fan of that second bath style. It's not very neutral, but this is not bad. Look at that. We got the tankless water heater. We got the expansion tank, copper plumbing, at least in this area. I like the look of this so far. I really do. Let's see. You had an inspection report. Let's see what's in the inspection. And you give me some comps too. So why don't we hit those comps really quick? So comps. We got 3 comps. Good. So 50 Linwood. Here's a comp that sold for $480, and it's 300 square feet less than yours. That's good. Good. Yeah. Oh, that's good. That's I mean, that's a good baseline. I don't know what you're wanting to pay for it, but that's a good baseline. $435. This is a little low. This one makes me a little bit more nervous because this one's not exactly like not move-in ready. So, yeah, okay. Charming cluster, location dependent as well, right? Oh, so this is quite a different location. One thing that I would say is that's very far from where the other comp is. That makes me a little bit more nervous. I don't like walking so much. And where's this one? It's over there. You know what? Let me just pull some comps myself really quick because I do get nervous when we walk. Walking is the worst thing to do out of the neighborhood. Okay, let's see here. Come on, my friends on the Zillows. Solds. Here we go. Okay, so you're over here. Let's do a quick draw here. This is really probably the distance I want to go in Staten. Oh, look at all this other stuff that came up. Please just show me my boundary. Oh, Zillow can be so funny. Yeah, they're not showing me my solds either. What did we do last time? We did private mode, and I think it worked right away. So let's give that a shot. As much as I like Zillow, I don't like Zillow, if that makes sense. All right, zooming in. Although if you invested in their stock, you're probably jumping up and down. The last few days have been pretty good for the Zillow stock. Got to do a video on that. All right, here we go. So now we got our solds in our area. Look, this is more than enough. Here we go. This is good. This is good. Look at this comp right here. This is nice. 550 comp, similar square footage. Oh, but this might be units because it's listed as a 6-bed. Here's one that's a 3-bed. This looks similar, 1,400 square feet. Here's a 575. Wow, these are good comps. Why'd you walk so far? Look, all of these comps are above. Here's the lowest comp, Linwood. You did give me Linwood though. Linwood's the lowest sale. That's good. So in other words, if you could get this deal for like 480, which is listed for 499 or was, I'm not sure what you're getting it for. You got an inspection report on it, so it sounds like you're an escrow, honestly. If you could get this deal for 480 or less, or even matching 480, it doesn't sound terrible. So let's grab the inspection. That's not it. That's the last one we did. Here we go. All right, let's see what we got here. I love it when the roof says 0 years left. So let's see what else we got. Okay, y'all, he's still here, still alive. Okay, defective, gate latch, some ceiling. Oh man, that chimney looks like it's been wanting to fall off the building. Yeah, I mean, I probably would have a chimney person check it out just to see. What is this? Where is this? Attached shed. Oh, nobody cares about that. Okay, roof. Poorly patched area over here. Okay, repatch it. Yeah, it's been patched a bunch before. Honestly, this roof looks pretty crappy. I usually don't say that, but the roof does look pretty crappy. I would probably do that, especially in New York where it rains a lot more. Okay. All right. Okay, whatever. Exposed wire, open junction. Yeah, I mean, a lot of this stuff is normal. You're going to see this kind of junk. GFCI broken. You can fix that, replace that pretty easily. Defect. What's wrong with these? Outlet's not working. Okay. Main water shut off here. Cool. All right. I mean, if it's just roof, that chimney, and a little bit of exterior work, I mean, I'd almost want to kind of paint the outside. It's a little funky. Venting into the attic. This is such an easy fix. They just need to move it over and nail it to where the vent is on the floor. Bouncy here. I don't care. Like, seriously, it doesn't matter. It's a wood framed house. That happens. It's got the old knob and tube, wood borne. Okay. All right. So it really seems like the biggest thing is the roof and the exterior at a glance here. Tiny amount of electrical stuff. Not so worried about this. I honestly, I like this deal. I like this. So that's good. I like your deal. All right, let's do another one here. So barrels I liked. Good for you. Neil, what you got? Neil's got a deal. Single family, first house purchase ever. Also first post. 715 Bayshore is the one I might live in and buy. Weird deal. I live here. It's my uncle's house. He wants to sell it to me for $250K less. Well, I just think that sounds amazing already. It needs stuff, dog pee. Okay, what are the comps? This one is pretty much the same thing. And these are the others. Zillow. This would be my first house. Okay. All right. I like what we got going on here. At Neil, responding around 29 min in. All right. So this is the property. The Zillow estimate is 271. How would you be getting it for 250K less? I'm kidding. We'll look at the cost here. Everything always shows is sold for $0. The problem with this part of Texas especially is I literally can't use some of these comps because like nobody reports sale data. You can get the sale data though if you have the MLS access. Yeah, that's why we got some of these older comps here. These 2017 comps, excuse me. Not what I want to use. This is better. I'd rather use a pending comp than honestly an old sold comp because it's going to be a lot more indicative of the current market. So this older comp here, how far away are these two from each other? I'm solely going to use this comp right here. They're actually really close to each other. So one's here in Bayshore. So this is a good comp because it's a recent. What I would do, and it's a lot smaller though. It's significantly smaller. This is tough comps. Comping in Texas. That could be a full-time job. Well, I mean, I guess if you had your realtor license, it wouldn't be, or real estate agent license, it wouldn't be a full-time job because you would have all the access. See, all of these, your agent can get the data on these right here. This would say sold, and I want to know what this new construction is going for. Because, well, new construction is going to sell for relatively close to what they listed it for. 409. Okay, good. Okay, so you got the newer construction, larger ones going for 409. if yours needs a bunch of work, you should probably not be paying more than 3 for your deal. I don't know how much you're paying for your deal, but that'd be my initial gut reaction is I would not want to pay more than 3 if I got new construction going for 409. And honestly, I probably would want to get it for like 250 to get more of a wedge. That way I could go 250, put 50 in. But then mine's not going to be worth 400 if new construction's going for 409. New construction 409, similar square footage. It's going to lose value when it first sells, so it'll go down to 390. You, as an older property, how much older is yours? Bayshore, how old? Yours can't be that old. Oh, wait, okay. Well, that's not bad. So you might have a top end there of like 375 or so, just basing on that new construction. But it sold for 250 in 2017. There's no way. Wait, this isn't yours. Hold on, where's yours? I thought yours was like 3,300 square feet. Hold on. I'll answer some more questions here in just 1 second. I want to figure this out. I just have such a hard time doing it in Texas, but we will not give up. Yeah. See, yours is like 3,300 square feet. So, well, here's another one. Let's see if we can find another. If I could find some more of these in our area here that are large, that would be ideal. Let's see. Here's a large one for 456. These are all new construction. Can I get one resale? Here. Yes. This is exactly what I wanted. Yes. This is perfect. Because look, it's an April sale. We have a 355 price, and it's a couple hundred square feet less, which honestly puts you right at that 375 figure for a property that's move-in ready. Let's see, beautiful 2-story, entryway is stunning, curved staircase, yeah, whatever. Okay, stainless appliances, blah, 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 blah. It's got a pool though. This is a good comp. This gives you your upper end of that 360, 375 region. This is your money comp right here, as long as it's relatively close, which I'm assuming it is because we drew the circle. So yeah, Bayshore's here. So it's decent area. Okay, I feel comfortable with the value now, how we feel about that. So again, I don't know what you're paying for it, but for it to be 250K less, I might be able to get it down to, it might be sell as, oh, I'm sorry, not 250K less. You said sell it to me for 250K or less. Okay, good. Yes. Now I like this. So now if you spend 220 on the deal, and you put 50 into it, you're into it for 270. It's worth 370 on the back end. There's your 100K wedge. I like that. If you could get it for, depending on what the work it needs, 220 to 250, it's not a bad deal. Great way for you to sneak into your first wedge. Love it. So Chaz, checking yours out at 3:34 min in. Use format next time, please. On left. All right. I'm gonna. What do we got? Hot home here. Marietta. Okay, I'm gonna do Q&A right after this. Let's do this one deal, and then we'll do Q&A. Hey, this has almost those MDF cabinets we were talking about at the beginning of the live. This looks juicy. This is good. I saw this a lot. These kind of tubs was like late 70s, early 80s. The cabinets are kind of making me think this is more 70s, like late 70s though. Wallpaper. It feels like a 70s setup too with that dining room. But it's, yeah, I don't think this is, no, this has got to be early 80s. I always do that to myself, try to challenge to see the date. But anyway, but that stonework is 70s. Anyway. So this is good. I mean, this is a perfect looking cosmetic wedge. 5 days on the market. It's listed as a hot home. It's $195,000. Yeah, Redfin expects it to sell soon. No duh. It's like screaming wedge. So let's see how they priced it relative though. Wait a second. So this place is 2120 square feet listed for 195. This is your region over here. Let's grab some comps. We're going to have to go a little bit larger here because houses are spread out a little bit more. We want our sold comps. And let's go 1750 and up on this one just to see if we can narrow more. Of course not, because it's Zillow. What am I thinking? Okay, here we go. So we got a 230 sale. Oh, well, that's not that great. 220 sale. That's on this side. So I wonder if there's a difference in the side. Oh no, all these things are going for look at this, 198. Oh, that's a bummer. Wait a minute. Now I might not be as excited about it anymore. Look at this. All of these properties aren't selling for that much in the area. There's a rental comp for you. A 220 sold for, okay, well, that's a lot smaller. So I'm not going to care so much about that one. I want to get closer here. So we have a 2,200 square foot property that we're comping right now. 186. I'd really like to get close to that and then look at condition. So here's basically a $200,000 sale for a similar square footage in a similar location. Ooh, but look, it's been remodeled. It's got the flooring, the new fans, they painted the stone, the paint, the windows, the kitchen, the appliances. This sucks. So like this deal has everything done and it's sold for 197. The deal you're looking at has nothing done and it's going for 195. Ouch. That's not so good. I'm just checking now if there's a lot size difference here. Nope, same size lot. That's crazy. Okay, so, oh wow, look, it's built in 86. 86. That's actually later than I thought it was because I really thought late 70s. Wow, mid 80s. I'm kind of shocked on that, really. Huh, okay. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know. I mean, really, this deal, this. I have no idea where they're coming out with this $195,000 price. Unless I'm missing something, that seems like they literally priced it as if it's remodeled, and it's not. So, looks like 80s with the hunter green paint. Dang, look at that. That's all right. I guess I'm gonna have to put that in my knowledge threshold now. That's good. The hunter, I would not have pointed out the green paint. I love that. All right, what else we got here? Thoughts on refi? When? 6 months. Just bought new construction for my first deal. Yeah, I mean, why do you want to refinance so quickly? With cash flow from Mr. Rocketing Engineer, I usually let that cash flow grow in like a high yield savings account. That way, when another deal comes up, I take that cash and I use it to buy the deal rather than paying down the debt. Usually, most new houses have PECs. Yes. Can you talk about if it's possible to hide your name on deed via LLC, trust trick, if funding with an owner-occupied mortgage? Yes. Yeah, I honestly, I don't see a difference. Owner-occupied mortgage. So here's the problem. Anytime you get a personal loan, like a personally guaranteed loan, like a regular conventional loan for you to live in or an investment property, you're going to be on the deed first. So even if after you buy it, you put it into your LLC and your trust or whatever, you're still going to be on that chain of title. So like a real estate agent can type in your address and then see it's the Mickey Mouse Trust or the Mickey Mouse LLC, whatever, what we describe in the lecture. And if they look at the chain of title, they're still going to see your name. But if they type in your name, just your name, that address should not show up. So you kind of have a little bit of like this mixed bag going on. If you just never want your name to show up, then you either pay cash or you get a commercial loan in the name of the LLC. And then it never shows up anywhere. That's like what the famous people do. They pay cash for a place. And then they literally just, put it into a property. Then they get like a line of credit on it in the name of the LLC later, something like that. There's so many crazy things to do. Oh, yeah, I interviewed 3 property managers and all are poor. I can't find one with a good reputation on Yelp, Facebook. Yeah, that's frustrating. So, I mean, what you should do is ask, because I know you're a real estate agent, ask in your office, what are other agents doing who invest? Who are they using? And ask those people. Some areas just don't use Yelp. Best suggestions for window blinds. We actually talked about that just at the beginning of the live stream. Look at some of the pictures at the beginning. Okay, posted the updated deal in escrows. Okay, so I'm going to do escrows next. Any reason? Didn't somebody want me to go into the renovations here for a second? Who had a renovation question? I feel like somebody did. I thought I saw something on the corner. Oh yeah, here it is, Derek. Yeah, we can do this. Hold on. Any reason not to get a vinyl roller option? What vinyl roller option? Oh, vinyl roller. Oh, for blinds. Oh, no. I mean, you're talking about like vertical blinds? I mean, on the slider you can, but not on everything. Is so low it can't set for my own property due to fair housing laws. That's BS right there. Like that you can't set your own credit requirement because of fair housing. I think that's BS. I would look into that. I would even go as far as calling, the Department of Housing and asking about that, because that should not be an issue at all. I think that's BS. I think that's like a lazy answer they're giving you there. So check out my photo post in renovation, trying to put the finishing touches on. Okay. Yeah, let's see what we got here. So Derek, let's jump to the new Derek. Okay, Derek. So Derek, checking it out. I'm just making a note so I know where I'm. All right, so we'll screen share this here. I'm looking at what you got going on here. It looks like you got the luxury vinyl plank. That, just so you know, that luxury vinyl plank looks cut. I mean, I don't know if it goes under the tile, but it looks cut very close to that tiling. And usually you want a spacer there on a baseboard because the luxury vinyl plank does expand and contract. So just be careful with that. Wow, look at that cut, though. That's incredible. Wow, look how tight that is around there. That's amazing. I mean, great work, whoever got it. But just keep that in mind. It does expand and contract a little bit. And you could get a trim kit for this. But, oh, look at that base. That's nice. Good job. Yeah, that's that's beautiful. What do you got over here? This is your dryer vent. Okay, you cut it out because you could put in a new one of those stainless units if you want. Tub over here. I mean, this looks great. Everything you got going on looks pretty good. So what's your question? Finishing touches, I've never seen a raised toilet. Yeah, honestly, same thought on toilet. I've never seen that before, that pedestal sort of toilet. I wasn't going to say anything, but that's funny that JD mentioned it. So any thoughts on buying a home with this type of insulation? I'd rather have foam. I wouldn't worry about that. And I know you're here in the live. Yeah, so agreed with Charles. Yeah, that on that insulation, it's honestly, that looks like a newer quality construction and property. It's a mess in there, but I'm not worried about that at all. Like I would gladly buy a house with that. It's better than having no insulation. Although, hey, some of these areas you've got no insulation. So hey, Kevin. All right, what else we got? So there's no need to pay depreciation back with a 1031, right? Yes, exactly. There's no depreciation recapture. I mean, always confirm with your CPA, but yeah. You have to use Redfin to see the sales price in Texas. Oh, really? Okay. I feel like I've heard that before, but okay, I'll actually do that this time. Yeah. By the way, how is the volume okay for the live stream? I'm just wondering. So if you text me a little feedback there, let me know the mic volume is okay. Age of property does not matter for depreciating it. Yeah, exactly. Age of property doesn't matter. Looks like, yep, okay, best way to handle non-grounded electrical. So, Tom, watch the new lecture that I posted in the course. In the top, you're going to see new 2.0 lectures, and you'll see GFCI, what to do, like the trick for these ungrounded outlets. Watch that. It's going to be perfect for you. There's some pictures in there as well. Would you recommend new investors have properties under their personal name when they quit claim into an LLC or get a commercial loan? Always, there's no point for you to get commercial loans when you don't have to. I would commercial. Anytime you hear commercial, think ripoff. Like, it's that simple. Commercial equals ripoff. That's it. So, okay. All right. What else we got? So, who posted the updated deal and deal analysis escrows? Because I'm gonna start running through these. Channel Fancy, what's your username? And okay, so we answered AA, we answered Hector, we ended with Tootsie. Looks like I actually have a couple more to do here. Okay, so let's do this. See what we got. We got Jay Everhard. Okay, responding at 45 min in. $180,000. No major yeah, but it's close to some houses that flooded during Hurricane Harvey. I feel like everything flooded in Hurricane Harvey. Houston, this is your property. And then these are the comps. Let's grab them. Wow, you went all out on the comps. Good. Sale of those homes that flooded and foreclosures have driven the square footage down. Okay, I can see this, but this house never flooded. Okay, good. The agent stated they were very motivated. I have 3 other investment properties in the neighborhood next door, home selling for 100 to 120 per foot. Watch my cost per square foot lecture. It's going to help you out. Purchase property about 69 without, okay, yeah, definitely watch my lecture on that. Estimating about 10K in updates will likely rent out. I mean, what you're describing to me sounds excellent, but let's put the little Meet Kevin spin on it. So this is, you're purchasing this for 180. So you got some money off. I mean, yeah, you're right. The nice thing about this is out of the gate, this does not look like it needs a lot of work. You got some of the ivory outlets, some maybe older ceiling fans here. Like I'd get rid of that gold right there. And these blinds gotta go. This red junk's gotta go. Oh, that's hilarious how they did this with the picture. Are you serious? Like people care that much? Okay. I personally would, I could see like probably your highest value 10 grand here is going to go into painting these cabinets, replacing some of the dated ceiling fans, possibly adding ceiling fans in the bedrooms, clean this tub up, recaulk, clean that up. Yeah, maybe put a baseboard frame around this mirror. It's pretty inexpensive stuff. 10 grand budget. Ugh, it's all brass here. I mean, I with a 10 grand budget, I probably would just leave some of this. I would power wash out here. I would paint the fence, power wash the mildew off this house, and kind of be done with it. It does need a little bit of touch-up paint in some areas, in some rooms, but it's not that bad. The carpet looks fine. Power washing, painting the fence, painting those cabinets, throw on some hardware. I wouldn't say that you have to replace the countertops, especially if you paint those cabinets, but I think you're going to get a good ROI on replacing those cabinets. And I might turn a blind eye to all this brass in this room here, maybe, if I was really close to the budget, or I'd spend the extra, money and update those. But so far, I really like this. Okay, this is a good property. Yeah, 2,600 square feet. It's built in 89. It's newer, so you've got a good longevity element going to it. 2,600 square feet. The comps you gave me, these are a little old. I want some newer comps. 17, 17, 16, 17, 19. This is the comp I want right here. This is 19 comp. So $192,000. Yeah, okay. And just a heads up as well. You're going to be getting killed on trying to do these analyses. If you're using cost per square foot and you're comparing cost per square foot of 2,000 square foot properties and 1,500 square foot properties to a 2,600 square foot property, watch that lecture, okay? But let me show you how I'm going to pull the comps, because I'm going to do it very differently than this. That's my only concern, is the way you're comping it with the larger square footage, everything's going to look like a good deal. So let's grab some addresses. And then, as we just learned, we need to use Redfin. Oh my gosh. Reddit. I do like Reddit, but it just, I don't know. Some of the stuff I see on Reddit makes me very, very disappointed. Okay. So here we've got our property. This is how we're going to do our comps. So we're in the cul-de-sac, Cedar Isle. We're going to zoom out on this one. And we're going to draw our boundary now. Little York. I really don't want to leave this neighborhood. You can kind of see how this neighborhood changes there on the left. So I don't want to be on that left side, ideally. I'm just going to redraw it really quick. So see if I could be between these streets here. I'm willing to take this. I feel more comfortable with this, knowing I'm kind of centered in that. Now, most important thing, I got to get my square footage up, because this is a 2,600er. Okay. Now I want the most recent ones I can find. That sounds like it's going to be these, but this backs up to a busy road. So it's going to be this one. This one backs up to a busy road. And then we got this one by the lake over there, which that's going to complicate our valuations. So this one looks like it's going to be one of the best comps. Hold on. Okay. Let's pull the Redfin and see what it says. See if this works. If we could get the sold price. So if I could get the sold prices, that'd be amazing. Sold in Jan 2618. I thought it said it sold way more recently. See, look, it says October 19. Maybe this was like a flip or something like that. Let's see the history here. Okay, well, that's lame. So it rented. Thanks, Zillow. My favorite one. Okay, fine. We'll go to this one. So here's one. Here's another comp we could use. This one does back up to the busier street, though, which is not so ideal. This one sold for pending. I don't know. I don't see the sales prices. So I'm just going to have to go with like, there's no way. I mean, I got to be able to see some more sales records here. Okay, so the way we got to look at this is you're buying a place for $180,000. You're expecting to put $10,000 into it. You're buying everything in your square footage. Just looking at it like this. Everything in the square, okay, this will work. Look, 2,600 square feet, similar square footage, sold for $220,000. This particular property was built in 88. Yours was built in 89. Similar neighborhood. This one has the remodeled paint, the flooring's updated, the cabinets are updated, appliances, countertops, bathrooms. Everything about this deal is updated. And it has a pool. Dang it. That's a lot of upgrades. Now, it did sell at the end of last year. So I look at this, I go, we've got a $220,000 sale that has at least $50,000 more in upgrades than what we have. We're buying it for $180,000. So, but we don't have a pool, so we got some pluses and minuses here. The downside of this particular, actually, no, this is a good comp. It's center within the neighborhood. This is a very good comp. It's a year old. That's what we've got going for it. So say this place is worth a year, Texas, Houston. Let's say we had, I don't know, say we had 5% appreciation over there, right? So let's throw in another $10,000. Say this place is worth $235,000. $235,000 now. It's got about $50,000 more in upgrades than us. We're going to put in the $10,000, but that's not going to move the needle the full 50. We might be worth $205, maybe $210 afterwards, but I don't see us being worth more than $210 afterwards. So the wedge you're getting on your deal might be somewhere around $20,000 to $25,000 based on this particular comp. And if I see more comps like this, which it kind of feels like I do, especially recent comps, then that's going to be what indicates our value here. So these 2,600 square footers, see 195 on a 2,600 square footer year and a half ago. Similar scenario depending on what the pictures are and what this one looks like though. So hopefully that helps, but you could see there can be a little bit of a danger in only looking at the cost per square footage. So just be careful there. So what else do we have? Okay. This is tech. Tell me more. You could hear the room. Am I, hold on. Mic 2. Oh. Oops. I bet you this audio sounds a lot better. Oh man, sorry. That I feel bad now. I just did that whole live stream using the wrong mic. Kind of loud. Okay, I can fix that. Hold on. How's that? I knew, like, I had this suspicion, like something came over me. I'm like, something's wrong with the audio. And I was using this mic over here, which I can't really pull into the shot right now, which I guess that's the point. Sorry. Okay. Thank you, folks. Wow. I feel bad about that. Oh, well. All right, so that's my take on that Texas deal. Watch that cost per square foot lecture because it's definitely going to help you a lot. For all of you, honestly, if you have not watched the cost per square foot yet, understand that and model kind of how I pulled the comps there. Especially if you're local, you're going to be able to get data from your agents. So, to Zeekers. Okay, I didn't realize how rough the neighborhood might be. Was taken for a ride. Okay, yeah, but the goal was cash out refinance. Okay, oh, okay, you're closing mid next week. You gave a $10K deposit. Was intending to purchase. Okay. Totally PS spiritual. Okay. To see, this is sort of an update on our last deal that we analyzed there. All right, let's do another one here. So we've got Solar Matt. Solar Matt has a deal that we're going to look at. Let me answer some questions as well. It sounded like YouTube from 10 years ago. Oh no. Okay. I'm actually I'm honestly shocked that you guys even were able to hear me with the other one, but I guess that works.
So let's see. Though would be brand new LLC with 4 to 5 investors. Oh, Lewis. So if you're doing a partnership with 4 to 5 investors, I mean, really, I would just see if one person can sign up for the general financing, so y'all could get. Problem is, everybody has to qualify. It's just a headache. Why? Let me ask you this: why are you doing 4 to 5 partners? I think that's the bigger question. So, you could make emoji reactions limited to you only in both of those channels and react to each post, keeping track of them. Oh, that's interesting. That's not a bad idea. That house closed more than 10 years. 10 days before the big market dip. I bet the owners really started sweating. Yeah, no kidding. Let's see here. Okay. All right. Well, thank you for that. I appreciate you all making me feel better. I always get so sad when I make a video mistake. All right, here's another one. So here's a deal we've got in deal analysis escrows. This is let's see, it's a 14 putter drive pending. This looks newer, which I love the newer stuff. 97, awesome. Terrible pictures and not so great on the wallpaper or paint colors. Look at the hole in the ceiling. Like everything about this so far is like, yes, money, money, money. Every picture, tape on the toilet, money. Stickers on the walls, money. Nasty carpet, nasty paint, money. Green paint, green carpet, and pink walls, more money. Like everything about this deal so far is screaming wedge. Love it. TLC is needed, and this home may not qualify for certain types of financing. Yeah, right. This house should qualify for every form of financing. Just patch the hole in the wall. I agree with you on just needing cosmetics too. I mean, come on, it's built in 97. Like, what's there to worry about? I mean, like, knock on wood, right? No, realistically, obviously, still get your inspections and stuff like that. But come on, a 22-year-old house. All right, a little under best and final. I'm considering 315.5 to jump in on their best and final to see if I can compete. We'll find out if my offer has been accepted. Yay! Congratulations. Okay. Good. Let's see what we got in terms of comps. So let's see where this deal is. I'm excited by this. Like I get so excited when y'all go into escrow. I think it's so fun. All right, let's see here. Okay, let's see where you are. Okay, so yours is off that busier road, which is good. Actually, honestly, that's perfect. Look at that. You're by like what, 18 holes of golf? That's awesome, right by the golf course. And a good distance away from the main road here, which is great. What is all this stuff over here? Oh, sorry, it's cut off a little bit. There we go. Okay. Good. I mean, I like the location. Seems like it's a peaceful location. Where are we? We're all okay, cool. Oh, I like it. It seems like an awesome location. I mean, just like if you want peace and quiet, this seems like it's the place to be. All right, let's see. These are harder to comp. So thank you for providing the comps because they're not really, neighborhoods where this is selling all the time. 97 property, and yours is 1,800 square feet. We got an 1882 square footer here. Oh, gosh, from 2017. It's old comp on the busy road, sold for 412. Whoa, wait a minute. A property on a busy road, 80 square feet larger than yours. 2.5 years ago. Sold for $100,000 more than what you're paying. This, I mean, if I had to only look at this comp, I would say you are getting a steal because that place does not need a lot of work. This is good. I really like this. Oh, this is like my favorite deal today. And we've had some good ones today, but wow. If everything else reiterates that, wow. Like the bank is cutting themselves stupid short. What's their problem? Who cares, right? Okay, so where is yours? I don't know why I can't find putter drive on here. I feel like it's over here. That's canvas, fiber. Oh, look, Viber. It's kind of like, isn't there, what's that phone app called when you go to like a different country? Isn't that what that is? All right, I can't find the deal anymore. Where is it? I really want to find it and see if I can find some other comps in the neighborhood. So, old barn stable, putter, And Carriage Shop Road is the bigger one up here. Old Barn Stable and Carriage Shop. So let's see. There's Carriage Shop. And Old Barn Stable is seriously Old Meeting Road and Sandwich Road. Okay. Apparently I'm a little off though. There's Old Barn Stable. This is why. Okay, here we go. There it is. Putter. Okay, good. So these are the ones I want to look at. Here are tiny units. These are all little apartments. Not worried about that. Here we go. What's this? 2,500 square foot home just recently sold for $550. Oh, that's awesome. I mean, it's much larger, right? This place is like 500 square feet larger, but wow, this is good. That's a good comp too. What's this? 415. $415,000 for a place that's 600 square feet smaller than yours and sold 2 years ago. You are getting a steal on this deal. Like, wow. The bank is getting tagged. Wow. Like, can I come over there and buy? If you cancel the deal, call me so I can buy it. I don't know. I mean, unless I'm missing something, I want to see what you all think too. I think that's freaking awesome. All right, so what else we got? Why are everybody retracted messages here? I see. All right, so okay. So any tips on valuing multifamily to find deals when you don't have good comps nearby? Well, so multifamily, you got to watch the lectures on gross rent multiplier and your cap rate, because multifamily is valued by cap and GRM. That's it. You don't need comps. You need unit comps. So as far as Chris Crone, he pushes the lease options. Watch my lectures on lease options. I'm not the biggest fan on lease options. I'm not saying money can't be made. I don't think he's a bad person. I've met him in person, and I actually, was impressed with meeting him in person. He did seem like a very moral and ethical person, so I appreciated that about him. So I like to look at multifamily to do place. Okay, yeah. So watch some of those lectures. I think that'll help you a lot. Yeah, that's okay. Luther, don't forget my let's do that. And then who was the other person? There was somebody else that wanted to be channel. What's your username? Oh, guess who? Oh, you're guess who? Okay. So we did solar. Did I tag solar already? I didn't. Solar Matt. Buy this house. Watch me freak out at, I don't know what, like 50 min in today's live-ish. Okay. So where's yours? Guess who? You're here. Oh, man. Okay. I had some catching up to do. And then where's the other one? So Michael, Woody, Luther. Okay. Oh, Luther, you're next. Okay. Let's do Luther, and then let's go to deal analysis. I got to go in a few minutes, but we'll see what we can do here. North Miami Beach. Let's do this. Let's do it together. Okay. 63 min in. So duplex, North Miami Beach, 3222. Love the unit mix. That's in an R. Good. Rent wedge, awesome. Rents will cover my mortgage, and you're going to profit $600 a month. But why are we even analyzing it? No, I mean, that sounds freaking awesome. So my realtor already has 5 offers, 3 cash, 2 conventional, without even showing the property. I'm currently using your negotiation lectures to wiggle my way in. Yeah, if you could get in. I mean, so far it sounds freaking awesome. So, and then let's see the comps. Let's Let's look at the deal. What's the status on that one, Luther? When are they deciding on it? Submit all offers, properties not being shown. I don't care. That's fine. This is so classic Miami. Oh my gosh, with the shiny tiles on the floor. Yeah, this is very classic Miami. Not that there's anything wrong with it. This is easy, man. There's like nothing you got to do on the inside. I'm just surprised you guys do comp shingle roofs as much as you do with the Hurricanes. Because this stuff just goes. I wonder if you have like a more stringent nailing pattern, because I just feel like these shingle roofs would just blow away in the Hurricanes. I guess if you double nail them, you probably wouldn't have that problem. But I don't know if you're allowed to, because usually you just nail and then cover. I don't know. I'm talking too much. So okay. So I mean, I like this so far. Let me see where it is. 167. North Miami Beach, Hollywood. Okay. Okay, I'm not familiar with this area. Not that it matters. Okay. All right. So, and the two comps you gave me were these here. So let's see what we got. So this is a duplex. Per unit on this, we had sales prices of about 170,000, and we're about 170,000 per unit on these, which it seems like you're at the same essential per door cost. Yours is a 2232. I don't know what your rents are. Oh wait, no, you did post your rents, but I need rental comps. By the way, when you do the multifamily deals, if you can give me the area cap rate and gross rent multiplier, that's going to help me out a lot. See, if I had I need rents on these, and then I could give you some more info. I don't think I'm going to get rents on these. Maybe down here. Oh, monthly income. Yes. Oh, good. Wow. This is super low relative to what you're getting. Okay, this is a little bit of a concern to me. Look at this. So why is this deal that you gave me as a comp that's in a similar area, 16,820 here, why is this okay, hold on. Units are underpriced on rental because of long-term tenants. Okay, well, it could be similar to yours because these rents bother me. 1,200 and 1,100 in rents, and you're thinking about getting 1,900 and 1,400 for the 2-2. Their 2-2 is currently getting 12 to 1,100. But if that's low in the area, just be careful. Don't overestimate what you think you could get on the rents. But if this is another low rental one, fine. I'd love to be able to find a market rent in that area for, yeah, like the 2-2s you can wear. Okay, here, this one sold for this one got 1,800 in rent for the 3-2, which is good because you were guessing 1,900. Just be careful on the number. But honestly, even if you got $200 or $300 less, it's still, the numbers still seem to be lining up beautifully. So even if, okay, yeah, let's see what else. Oh no, but this is the one that's listed. So yeah, I said no. That's what they're estimating because both of the units are vacant. Oh darn, that's a bummer. Where's my other comp? Here, let's see if this one has it. So this one doesn't list rental information. I'd love to find some rental comps in this area. These rents always make me nervous because it's so easy to overestimate rents when you start. This person, it says they just bought this place. Oh no, this is I had the wrong address copy and pasted. Okay, it doesn't matter. That's fine. So let's zoom out on this. Let's grab some rental comps. That's what we want. So let's try this. Okay, we got this area right here, this sort of triangle. This is what I would do is I would draw my little analysis here, apply. And now let's grab, let's see here. Let's grab rentals, not solds. Rents. Let's see what we're getting for rents on these, Luther. Luther, can't get it with FHA. Would you still do 15 conventional? I mean, it looks really nice. I kind of, it's a great way for you to start. You might be losing some of the R wedge because of the competition, which is very common with multifamily because it seems like that's what the other deals are going for too. But honestly, it looks like the other deals had low rents as well. So, it's possible this could end up being a $400,000 property once you have market rents, and it doesn't look like you need to do a lot of work. So I really do like you buying this property. I think it's a great one to start with. Oh, here we go. Let's see. Okay, good. Look at this. They got 1,300 on well, they're asking 1,300. Problem is we don't get leased data. See, this is my concern. Look at this one. 1,650 in rent, and it's a 3-bedroom. I can't tell if this is a duplex, but you could look it up. It probably is a duplex the way they took the pictures. And they're only asking 1,650. Like, how are you going to ask 19? You know what I mean? What is this? Here's what somebody gets who's asking 2,045. You're going to compete against this. This is their own single family for $2,045. 1,388 square feet. And the square footage of yours is per unit, you're probably like closer to 1,000 square feet for the 1,300 square footer. Or I'm sorry, you're closer to 1,000 square feet for the 3-bedroom, which means this one's got you smoked. So be careful on those rental numbers. That's my biggest concern. As long as you're comfortable though with the rental numbers, I don't mind you putting the 15% down if you could swing it and make it happen. The best way to find the GRM and cap in a town with no big cities, look for the largest sales in your area. So if you could find like an 8-plex that's selling or a 10 unit, anything like that, that would help you because it's a lot easier to divide out. The duplexes is a little bit harder, even though you're going to be applying the same math. You could use the duplex math, but like for example, these I just don't know what the market rents are. That's the most frustrating thing is being, you got to pick up the phone and get in touch with that property manager to get the market rents. And once you have those market rents, life's going to be a whole lot easier and you'll have a whole lot more comfort. But you could see how I'm starting to do my due diligence on the rent already to where, this place for 2045, it's been listed for 5 days. I wonder how many rental applications they have. If they're not getting rental applications, then they're overpriced on their rental. So good things to know. Look, here's another one. Oh, well, this is a townhouse, so it's a little different. Okay. I would continue kind of doing the same thing. But overall, Luther, I'm not opposed to the deal. I like it, especially if it's in your neck of the woods. It's a good thing for you to start with. I have no qualms with that, especially with the cash flow in Florida. I don't think you can really go wrong. Now, let's see here. Okay, but would like you to review a good drill if you have any specific. Okay. So Tootsie's not on. Let me do this. Let me grab guess who responding at end of today's live. Tootsie, I need to circle back to yours. All right. So let's look at this one. Single family set up for dual living. Any abnormalities? They did not pull permits for the second kitchen. Second kitchens are not allowed in single family. So okay. Pull out the oven, creating the 3/4 functional kitchen. Yeah. This area is very upscale part of town. Okay, let's see what you got. So you got this place in escrow is what you're saying. Set the close. Oh, you're closing in like 13 days. The radon levels are way higher than acceptable, which needs to be addressed. I'm a first-time homebuyer being forced to put 15% down to keep DTA below 50%. Have you looked into getting an FHA loan? But the 15, exactly, your mortgage insurance is only low. You probably don't want FHA then. This isn't bad. I mean, especially if you have the money to do it. This doesn't sound bad. So I'm not opposed to your deal so far in terms of the math you have. Everything sort of lines up. Okay, so this is your deal, Fairhaven and Corvallis. So usually an increase in radon is a sign of a cracked foundation, but this is a 1995 property. How are you getting such a high level of radon? Is there, what's up with the basement, That's odd. That's a very high level of radon. I wish I had pictures of the basement to see. Are there like cracks in the basement floor or what's going on? What's causing that? And are you getting compensated in any way for that? All other inspections came back, do-it-yourself repairs. Because addressing that radon is usually installing vent pipe, vent ducting essentially under your slab, which would be under your basement, some kind of ducting system, which could add another 10 grand to your renovation. And you would want to do that before finishing the basement, depending on how important the radon is to you. But with that kind of level, I don't know who tested it. Was this like a professional contractor or just like a room kit or something like that? Because that seems very high. So I would be concerned about that. And I would want to get estimates for that repair or remediation. $379,000. What did you get it for? I know you're closing on it soon. I have it under contract for $348, $8K closing costs, so $340. You're basically getting the deal for $340. It's 2,800 square feet. Whoa. How are you getting this thing for $340? And the first comp I'm looking at is $484. What's going on? Is it because of the radon? then you're getting compensated plenty. Okay, so here's a sale from September. That's a 2007 build. It's about 10 years newer. It's slightly smaller, and it's on a 10,000 square foot lot. You have yeah, 372 garden house currently set up for multifamily living. Hillside home. The hillside's what's squeezing the radon in there, I bet. Okay. Huh. And what's your lot size? Your lot size is the same as this first comp. I mean, this sounds awesome. I don't understand why yours is selling for so much less, honestly, than this one. And this is looking like a very good deal to get yours for 340. Let me look at the location though. So directions from, okay, well, this one's in a neighborhood on a flag lot. A little bit of a different location, but I mean, that's pretty close. What else do we have in terms of comp? 413, slightly smaller. No, a lot smaller, like 1,000 square feet smaller. It's newer. These are the newer neighborhoods. So the newer neighborhoods are pulling some more value. And yours is set up for this kind of dual living. It's a little bit, it's got some dated elements. It's tough because you're only looking at newer comps here. I would much rather see you look at some solds that are a little bit, more relevant to your particular area here. Okay, let's see if we can find that. So you're on Fairhaven, which is here. Okay, can we get any okay, is yours? I mean, I can't really call that a busier road. What do we got over here? This is a good comp. $590,000 built in 61. Oh, it's got a lot larger of a lot, but like 10,000 square feet more. Does this have a view? It seems like some of these have a view. Oh, I'm just going back and forth between 3 pictures here. That's a really good price though. What do we got over here? 649, fully remodeled. What? Wow, look at this beautiful remodel. I mean, I just want to keep looking at those pictures because that's really nice. Built in 57.2 acres. So it's on 16,000 square foot lot. It's got a nice backyard and front yard though. I don't know, what does yours have relative to? Everything seems to be selling for significantly more. The new construction's selling for more. The other houses in your neck of the woods are selling for more. The problem is it doesn't look like you have a yard. Like, I can't tell that you have a yard, and that's going to make it a little harder because this is your yard, is this slope, which is a little bit more unfortunate. That will affect your value, though. So, very upscale neighborhood. Yeah, the neighborhood looks very, very nice. Repairs priced about $1,500. Really? That's what the home inspector said. Really? I mean, okay, hey, that's all right. Yeah, just be careful with hard money, really, honestly. Yeah, yard isn't. That is a downside, and that is a little bit of a yeah, but that you're going to be stuck with for a while. But I do think you're getting a great house in a great neighborhood. And if you can fix that radon issue and you can clean this thing up, I mean, even with the yard that you have, the low sales nearby that we saw were like 530 remodeled, right? You're into this thing for 340, no yard. Let's take off the yard thing. I don't know. I can't see losing on this deal because everything is just selling for such a significant amount more. I would really, to get concerned, I'd really have to see some low sales over here. Like, what's this? Here's a 4, but this is from 2017. And this one's just a lot. The backyard thing is a little bit of an issue. Here's a low sale. Let's look at this one. This one doesn't look like it's going to have a yard. This is a townhouse, though. Okay, well, you're obviously going to be worth more than that. So here's a townhouse, which isn't going to have its own yard. It does have a little bit of a view, which is nice. I don't know if yours has a view. I don't think it does. But it's a townhouse selling for the same price you're getting your own property for with 800 more square feet, similar condition, no HOA dues. I don't know. I like it. I like that. So yeah, but Jerry, overall, I like your strategy out there. Honestly, like I'd be hunting for more of these deals because I like what you're doing out there, especially since you don't have to spend too much money, which I really like. Okay, who had the other question here? Who you said I skipped you over? Julian. Julian, where's your? Oh, here. Oh, okay. Julian, because you're here really quick. Let's look at yours really quick. Yeah. All right, this is the last one I'm gonna look at. So Julian, you're in escrow. Julian responding at end of today's live. Quick update on my previous deal and question. The code violations ended up being a little bit more involved than I originally thought. Yes. Half bath needs to be demoed. I knew it. That's what happens when they're not up to code. They're like, tear it out, redo everything, and become the exterior wall due to the 6-foot gap requirement. Oh, gosh. Porch needs to be removed. Not that bad. Managed to get a $40K price reduction. Nice. My question is, how much do you think it'll cost to remove the bath and porch and re-stucco? Not that much. That's awesome. You could remove that stuff and probably re-stucco for like 10 G's. That's great. Wow, I really like that. Good job getting the 40 G's. I mean, that's awesome. Yeah, no, I think you're fine. That's good. Good job getting 40 grand. Oh, yeah, nice. I mean, you can't spend it because it's off the price, right? But good. I'm glad you did that, and you found that out before you bought it rather than later, right? That's when it becomes a problem. So, and folks, if you can help me out, do me a favor. And I just reminded me here because Fran and Dylan just said it. If you can, just give me a little snippet right here. I put a feedback and testimonials little thing up right here on the left side. If you wouldn't mind, just post like a little snippet, like love it, finding deals, extra info, like anything you could say, or even if you have feedback, like Kevin, I wish you did this more, whatever. It really helped me out. Especially all you hear on the live stream or watching on the recap. It doesn't have to be in depth. It doesn't have to be like a Yelp review. Just give me something so I know how y'all feel. Yeah, just helps me out a lot. So, okay, cool. Well, folks, there you have it for today. I will be back for some more live streams. Probably Tuesday. There's a chance I might be out of town, but we'll figure it out. Then we'll do a catch-up lecture. Or one on a different day, but we will definitely post. So thank you, folks, for being here. Really appreciate all of you. It's always a blast analyzing your deals. Some good ones today. I've been pretty jazzed about today's live stream. Really like it. So, and great questions y'all bring in too. So thanks so much for that. Yeah, Chaz, awesome. Thanks for being here. Content is excellent. Thank you guys so much. You guys rock. All right, so we will see it. Tom, if you can copy and paste literally that same thing in the Discord, you'll be my hero. All right, folks, we will see you. Thank you again. Next time I will start the live stream out with the correct microphone. Well, until next time.